Diana, how are you feeling this morning? It's on your back left. Oh, up high in your rib. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let us start to move. We're going to start with our palms palms facing each other. So palms, fingertips could clap. And we're just going to take a nice little inhale, small, open up the arms. And as you do, I want you to press the earth away as if you were about to push a heavy plate away with your feet. Good. And then slowly bring it back in. And I want to first wake up our foundation of support. And I want you to feel your quads lifting, your glutes wrapping. Maybe you can feel your inner thighs pull up. And hopefully a little smiling in your low belly. So inhale and exhale. And if instead you feel just the back of your knees, that tells you you're actually not using your feet to push the ground away from you. You're trying to jam your poor joints from your knees into the ground. That's it. Good. What's that? You're probably jamming your knees into your feet instead of your feet into the ground. You think about your feet being able to lengthen away from your ankles into the ground. They are pushing beyond you. And that sensation for me, if I do it right, starts to lengthen my psoas even while I stand. I can feel everything just go, and settle into my body. Can you feel it too?
I just feel taller.
Mark says, I just feel taller. That's good too. So hopefully you are connecting with some of those sensations and adding that little more powerful exhale, because then we're going to take those arms and make a little small snow angel. We're just going to bring them up to a T shape to start with. So exhale as you pull back, inhale as you lift, exhale again as you bring it down and forward. Inhale big, exhale pull back. Inhale as you lift. Good. And down and forward. Good. Do that again, and I want you to notice, where do you start losing that sensation of length and feet? Right? For a lot of us, it's when the arms come out, we suddenly start to back bend, we start to shift our weight on the feet instead of keeping that downward force. Good. And then let's make that a little bit higher. That's it. Good. And I want to keep looking for those sensations as if the feet were reaching away from the ankle bones. Good. What's that?
I just thought this was a cat running around.
Oh, Luna Bell. Good, good. Yep. And one more. One more. Nice. All right. Rotate your palms so they face downward toward the ground and let yourself come into a little bow. Just stretching that upper back, pulling your abs back to the wall behind you. Good. And if you need to do a little side to side, a little working out the weekend kind of motion, feel free to do that. When you're ready, inhale back up and exhale this time. Take those arms out to a nice big snow angel. Good. Take them down and take that little bow again, pulling the abs upward and backwards. That's it. Good. And one more time. That's it. Good, and all the way up. Very nice, good. When you take your arms down, let them come all the way forward this time. And then we're just gonna pull into your right elbow, look over that right shoulder, and then release, and then your left. Yeah. And the first ones, you might notice your hips coming with you. Can you find that press through your feet and that length again? It should find that it holds your hips a little more steady. Good. Good. And then as you pull back with your, I'm going to say left, with your left, you're going to step forward with your right and then return, and then vice versa. Just a little step. Good. Good. That's it. Good. And can you make sure that your heel is hitting the ground and then the toes? So instead of just plopping, plop. Or like ballerinas have a habit of just walking toe first and putting their heel down. I bet gymnasts, yep. So just being mindful. Good. And one more. Good. And then let's take that same motion and instead step back with the opposite leg. So if my left hand is pulling, I'm going to step back into a little lunge with my right leg and vice versa. Yep, so the heel's raised in the back foot, and right, because you're pulling. There, sorry, I had to move forward because I didn't have enough space. There you go. Okay. So what if as you lower, your feet are still pushing away from you? You're going to feel your hamstring be more of a brake-like action. It slows down this fall to the ground. My hamstring says no. Good. And one more. I'm going to stop with my right leg back and I'm pulling with my left. Good. And then all we're going to do is shift our weight, come up to a stand and rotate the other way. Come right back down onto that right leg. Row. Good. Stand. Pushing the foot away from the ankle. Good. That's right. Good. Yep. Nice. And then the next one, we're going to stay lifted. So we've got our knee up and we're pulling to the side. Good. Then you're going to let go, extend the leg, rotate the other way. Bend it in, pull back, woo, and extend into a star. Come back up, rotate again, kick out. Yeah. Fantastic. Assist, we'll call it an assist. I like this because you're moving all the way around that joint. Whoa! Good, yeah. And if that's number 4, go ahead and let your feet come down and then just give yourself some ball of the foot raises. Took my brain a while to get that. God. Are you feeling the outside of your calf, Giselle? All right. Good job. No, so that probably tells, hopefully what that means is that you are pushing your foot down, right? These little outside muscles, there's a chain of 3 of them, and they come under your foot and attach to the ball of your foot. And that's what helps give you that final push off when you walk. And when those are active, it's easier for your glute to turn on. I know, fancy. I know, so that's good. All right, so let's go the other way. Let's see, we had right leg back. Yep, so now we've got it, let's stay up. Go the other way, left leg with that right pull. And we're just stepping right up into our knee lift. Simple. Can you still push the ground away from your ankle? Or sorry, use your foot to push the ground away. And then come back down. That's it. So see if you can pull all the way, Deshelle. I feel like you can, when you come up onto that knee, let yourself get the shoulder back. Let yourself really pull back. That's it. Go, go, go. There you are. Yeah, I knew you were twistier. But you just do too. Well, there it goes. Diana. Twist, twist, twist. All right. You guys ready to add on? Okay. So you're going to rotate the other way. Kick that leg out straight. And then come back into your star all the way through. Come back up. Rotate away. Come back. All the way through. And can you, if you make it to your star, when you make it to your star, instead of hunkering in close to balance, what happens if you just press through your feet and extend your spine more? Yeah. So your foot becomes a nice tension point to help you balance better. But you lengthen through the back of your spine. Good. Woo. Is that number 4? Yeah, if that's number 4, I don't know. I think so close. Yeah, go ahead and wiggle it out. Lift the balls of your feet. Good. All right. And then we're going to flip right over to the back side this morning. All right, so standing tall, we're going to give ourselves a chest press. And again, can you reach your feet away from your ankles? That's it. Good. So Diana, will you let me know if something seems to pinch that spot or if something makes it feel better? Did you say you were working? Like we're working at the computer all weekend? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Good. All right. So then press those hands forward. Good. Now, neutral hinge right into those arms. They're staying parallel to the ground. Good. Keep yourself in the hinge while the hands come out to the side and down. And then exhale, press down. Let your abs lift up. Good. Lift them back up. Open out to the side and forward. Bring them over the back of your head. Press out. Start that little cycle again. You're still in your hinge. Tails are lifted and pulled back. Hands come down. Push. Good. And up and forward. That's it. Good. Good. I'm watching last set. Good. And then they come forward again. Last time over your head, push away, and then come all the way up to a stand. Good. Let your arms come down behind you. Take one step forward. The back heel is raised off the ground. Exhale, push your hands forward. It should feel heavy-ish. Yeah? As you push your hands forward, can you press the back two big toes? Back two big toes, that makes no sense. Press the back first and second toe into the ground. And hopefully you will feel your back glute kick on. Good. And then just hold the arms behind you. Bend only at the elbows. Now it's a little low bicep curl. Yeah. That's it. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. Now bring those fists up to your armpits and then push both fists forward. Good. Bring them back in. Exhale, push both fists forward. Are you pressing still? First and second toe on the back foot. Good. Is your spine reaching upward instead of bending back away from the force? Last two. And last one. Good. Bring those arms back in. Allow yourself to come all the way back to home. Good. And then we'll just start with that low push again. Arms low. Alternating feet. Good. Can you be mindful that you're not throwing your weight over that over your forefoot? Yeah, Diana, that looks great. So imagine that when you step, you're trying to land behind the toes on the front foot. Yeah, better, Deshelle. Good. Let's do one more on each side just so we can feel. Good. And then I'm going to step forward with my left. That leaves that right foot back. Good. Find back, big toe and second toe, and then just push that low push again. And this is your moment to work your stride, right? You're lifting up through the front of you and out through the back of you toward your skull. Good. You're pressing first and second toe on the back foot. Good. Last one. Good. Bend the elbow, reach behind you. Keep the upper arm shin belt only at the elbow. And pull in for a little low bicep. That's it. Good. Good. Last two. Oh, your biceps. You feel okay?
I resist.
Okay. Good. And then hold your fists in. Bring your fists up to your armpits. Good. And then exhale, push straight forward. Palms are facing inward. Good. It's a close press. Good. That's it. And then Deshelle, can you tilt your pelvis, the front of your pelvis up Just, yep, that's right. Pull it up like you're dialing it up and backwards. Not your back, just that pelvis. You're going to feel your glute have to turn on more. Yeah. Yep, that spot. If you can lift that spot up. Good. One. Aha, yes. Glutes. Good. All right, and then that should be our last one. We'll bring those arms in and then come all the way back. Good. And then we'll take the arms up to the sky. We're just coming into a bow. So inhale and exhale. Bow. Starting to dive into a steeple, yeah? And then unpeel that upper back. Now lift your chest up into the slack, right? Your straps hopefully will go a little bit slack. Good, and then again, exhale, abs up. That's it, good. All right, and then we'll just take that right into our obliques. So we'll rotate to one side, feel that stretch through the opposite side. Good, and then rotate the other way. And let yourself rotate, you guys. I'm going to show you what I mean. This is me side bending. Here's me rotating. Do you see, like, my sternum actually moves in the direction? So here's my armpits aiming the way. Now look at my armpits. They're to the side. They've rotated, yeah? So make sure you get that rotation. Yeah, and that's it, Diana. So when you rotate to the other side, we need to work on rotation and flex. Only because I don't know if I can show you. You rotate. Do you see how I'm bending backwards to rotate? And then you bow. Can you keep it in the front of you and then bow? Yeah. Yeah, tuck your ribs in across the whole front left of you. Tuck up, tuck up, tuck up, tuck up. Yeah, there we go. Better. I wish that was on the video. Oh. That was fantastic. All right, so when you get through those, just give yourself a nice big twist around. And then a nice big butterfly twist around the other way too. Yeah, feel good? All right, I need a quick sip of water and some air before we do anything else. It's 45 outside? Woo! Yeah, last night was so clear. Did you go outside last night? It was so clear. We went up onto the deck out here to see if we could see the aurora borealis yet because it was so clear, and we got just green. We like pale green. We knew it was a little too early for it, but we wanted to try anyway. We were very excited. So let's see. I want us to pick up our hand weight. So again, something that you could pull up, that you could push upward, that you could maybe bicep curl. So you be careful, Lovey. Okay, and then here it's your choice whether you want 1 or 2 springs. We're going to first just put this weight in front of us. We're going to work for a moment on hinging. So when we hinge, we are pushing our booty backwards, right? Pushing it back. And softening the knees just a little bit. just a hair.
Sort of sideways.
Yeah, so I have my right side to the mat. So that's the first thing I want us to feel. And then I want us to feel that sensation of pushing our booty back as we allow ourselves to step out to our skater lunge. Push the booty back and then set it down a little lower, like there's a little tuffet that you want to sit on, right? Good. And then just that much. We'll do it alternating sides. And I want you to notice you might have one side that's easier to set down than the other. Yes. I don't know if you, this is really subtle, but I'm going to show you my harder side. So as I go back here, I can set it back, but setting it down is the hard part, right? And clicks the glute on harder, yep. And a lot of us, we stop at the hard part. We don't actually make it go down. And this is the side that's also harder for me to get up and down from the floor on, right? So, so here's me only tucking. Can you see what happens? Look at my knee, right? Do you see that? So that's me tucking my butt under. Here's me reaching it back and then trying to lower it. Do you see the knee doesn't even move? It stays still. So if you can think about a little bit of length downward through the tail, but your telltale sign that the knee is starting to pull you, right, is that. And so the reason I wanted to work on this is because we're going to do it with some weight. So I'm going to come down to one strap just so I can focus on my form, but you're welcome to hold two if you'd like. You want a resistance that you could push across you. So there's those obliques that we just worked on, yeah? So let's do just that part again, because we're only going to come down and push across, and I want you to see what happens there. So again, Diana and I talked about this last week. We're so flexible that we have gotten the habit of not having to use our butts. We could bend over instead of sitting, right? And I bet the same to Shell. So we have to really work at dropping our whole mass down to press down, yeah? So drop your mass, drop your butt, drop your thigh. Yep, let your thigh bone get lower to the ground. Yes, right? And your body's like, what? We just do this. I know. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, right? Yeah, so bend your thigh bone. You can, bend your thigh bone. Bend it, let your thigh bone drop. Imagine that you're trying to make it be parallel to the ground. That's it. Yes, Michelle, I see you thinking it. Okay, not bad, just information. That's just information, right? So you rock back on your heel. Now you need that ham and glute strength, talking to that peroneal line to put your toe back down. So this has to do, that's such a great question. So those of you watching the replay, she says, oh, when I finally get in the right place, I lose my balance, my toe comes up, right? That's because Deshelle tends to live on her midfoot to her toes, and then she locks out her knees. That's where she lives in her day. And so this shifts where she has to be, gets your weight more on the arch to the hind foot, and we add back in the forefoot. Body mechanics. Right, but when you're in motion, when I see you in motion, then it seems to all land in that forward foot. So when you bring your weight back, Now when you bring your weight forward, you have to reach your heels down to add in that other part. So it's not one or the other, it's both. Hope that makes sense. So the idea was that we would get to come here and grab this weight. And when you pick it up, use your hinge, turn on your glutes to come upright, right? We're going to hold them both together. So hand and weight. Good. And then we're just going to hinge forward and then pull it up to your chest. Come all the way up to a stand. Yep. So hinge. You got 2 straight legs. Pull it up to your chest and up to a stand, right? So now we're feeling what it feels like with the weight. We're making sure that the spine line is long, right? So that, again, my flexible friends, you're going to keep a tray that goes from your mid-back to your sacrum on your back. You don't get to drop your shoulders lower than your... I know! Yeah. Okay, good. So now we're going to take ourselves into that skater lunge. And you're going to let it drop down to that side. Come back up to your chest. And down to the side. And up to your chest. Right? Good. All right, so then we're going to change that. So now your strap is separate from your weight. And if you need to see, okay, good. Now you're going to take your hand, just like you were before, rotate down to one side, pull the other weight up, pull the other hand up. So you've got a mid-back row, right? And you're pushing down. Shift your weight, reach across. Pull up into that row, push across with the strap. Pull it up, shift, put it down. Yes, good. Lift, shift, good. Up, down, good. Can you still get your booty down? I know you guys are so flexible, like, I can be up here and still hit the ground. I know. Sit that butt down. Good. All right, so now we're going to change it just a little bit. You're going to press across with your strap. This time, come up, hold your weight at your shoulder. Pivot, come back, press across, pulling it behind you. The weight, good. Pivot, bring it to your shoulder. And then here's where you can add on. This is why I said if you want, if you pick a weight that you could lift over your head. You got it. Because you can take it, press it straight up next to your ear, bring it back down. That's it, straight up. Good. Yeah. Good. Nice. Both of you, nice. Good. And this should be your last one. Good. And then gently bring it down and step to home. Yes? Everyone okay? All right. Okay, so we're going to turn around the other way. We're going to have the same sort of gentle start. We're going to hold our strap and our bands, or strap and our weight. And first, all we're going to do is hinge forward. So you're feeling a little bit of how this tension is on this side from the strap. And remember, you're going to push your butt back. Yeah, good job. That's right. As if your pubic bone was a football that you had to hike to the person behind you. I know that's kind of a weird image. So, yep. Oh, this is interesting, Dana. So, in this direction, pause right there, pause right there, pause right there. Let your pubic bone go between your legs. Not downward. It's going to go backwards, right? So, as if there was a string that was attached to the zipper on the front of you, that zipper is getting pulled down because the string's getting pulled between your legs. Backwards. So, if I had a string here, and it was dangling between my legs like this, I reached through and pulled that string, right? My tail would lift. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out how to
Your tail, ponytail.
put a ponytail in your tail.
Right, your tail.
Mark says put a ponytail on your tail.
Ponytail out.
All right, so still holding that weight. We're going to find that hinge, and then we're just going to start shifting our weight from one side to the other, right? Sing again. Where is our challenge spot? Good. That's it. Yes, I saw the thought on that one, Diana. When you came back towards your mount, that was awesome. I could see it. Yeah, good. Yes, good. Okay, nice. So then we can start with our press and our row. So if you row up with your weighted hand, push down and across. It could also mean that, I'm going to show you, this is my right. Sometimes we do this. Do you see how it's swinging to the side? So now my QL on that side is really active. So I have to make sure that I'm staying in that line, right? That's a super good question. Does that help? Good. Oh no.
Okay.
I lost my stone.
Your stone?
Yeah, from my ring.
Oh no.
Uh,
Just right now?
I just noticed it just this moment. We'll just set that right there for the moment. Okay. Hopefully it will be something that we can find. It's bright orange, so hopefully...
Is that it right there?
Yes! Oh my gosh! It looks like a ladybug. My little... It was from my great aunt. Yeah.
That's what you're
Glad I didn't crush it with my weight. All right, so sorry for that little interlude. Hope you have been pulling and still getting that booty down and in, right? Down and into your center line. And so then if you'd like, you can begin your pivot up. Start with first to your shoulder. Don't go all the way up yet. Just see what that feels like as you come to that position. Because it might be different. I get up and find that in this direction I'm bending backwards. I'm behind myself. Maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you're pushing forwards. Yeah, good. Good, that's it. Yeah, but then when you get comfortable, of course, you can add that overhead arm. And that moment it goes overhead. What if you lift your spine up? Yep, the back of you. Yes, nice, you two. Good. Good. Can we do two more? Good. Yeah. And then we'll just step back to home and we'll put that weight down. All right, how are we feeling? Good, good. Okay, so let's do just quick, we're not gonna spend a lot of time in the strap. I just wanna do leg circles standing. So your right side is to the mount. Left side has got the strap on the foot. Come here, foot. Hang on. And then you can hold across and grab on. That'll give you a little bit of support, yeah. Or you can pull it across and put a hand on your hip if you want that physical reminder of stay in place, hip. So shift your weight a little bit behind your toes. Good. Press your foot away from your ankle. And we're going right into leg circles. So up. Good. Out. And then slow. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Back in. Yep. Same direction again. Behind me slightly. Just only, I'm not trying to have the band push hard against me. We'll get back when we reverse direction. Because we're going to do them just a little bit different than we did on Friday. Yeah. Good. Good. Is this 4 yet? I think that's 4. On the outside of the knee. Yes. No. Can you rock to the inside of your foot a little bit? What happens? Does that feeling transfer upward in the leg? Okay. There we go. So again, that's those peroneals putting your foot down for you. Plus this inner thigh pulling up and hamstring, all of the above. So then we're gonna pause, put the strapped foot down, step over it. Good. And then take it behind you and to the outside. And here the strap's gonna hit your butt. That's okay. Bring it forward and then down, 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 down. Get a wee! And for me, this plays all around the 3 heads of my hamstring on the standing leg. Yeah. Good. Good. Yep. Bringing it. I love that you're bringing it nice and slow. Good. Is that 4?
Yeah, feels like it.
Feels like 4. Okay. If it feels like 4 and our booty is telling us that it's 4, then yay. Good. We'll step on out of there. And make sure you're holding on to your strap when you take your foot out. And we'll just turn around and do the same thing the other way. So the strap will be on the foot farthest away from the mount. And then if you pull your strap across you, you can put the hand closest to the mount on your hip, or you can hold on with 2 hands, either way. And we're just starting forward and out to the side. If you're feeling anything under your kneecap, is anybody feeling anything under their kneecap? Say no. Okay, good. But if you do, soften the knee, and then again, take that idea of pressing your foot away from your ankle into the ground. Yeah. Ah, you feeling that moment, Deshelle? Yes. Well, I saw you go around to the outside and then reverse, and right at that moment, I saw you just a little bit of back extension, just a little bit. But I love that you were working it. I could, yeah. Wow, look and see, glutes, glutes. Okay, so when you're ready to do the other direction, you'll step over your strap and then start behind you. So make sure it doesn't cross you. You're resisting it, right? Taking it around to the front. It's going to get you from the back of the leg. That's okay. So as you sweep through to the back, resist getting pulled toward the strap, toward the mount. That's it. I know. Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell if it's my imagination, Diana, but as the leg, where is that? Can you do another one? It's at some point in that, it was almost like you hinged forward. Right there. I think it's the camera angle because the sides of your camera go like a little fisheye. I don't think it's you because in your mirror, that's more centered. That looks more upright to me. Yeah. Yeah. I love that you're thinking it. I love it. You guys are awesome. So we're going to come down to the mat and we're going to come down with our curtsies and we're going to do it with our weight. And again, you can pick something heavier, lighter, doesn't matter. We're going to start just holding the weight in front of us. I've got the straps and the weight. So here's the straps are across my heels of my hand and I'm holding with two hands. And if you have a dumbbell or style, just hold it on the ends of the, yes, perfect. Perfect, okay. So nice and tall, we're gonna start not all the way down, just see what our legs feel like. Do they have any juice left in them? And then back up to center, and then the other way. Mm-hmm. And then the juice is loose. It's spilt out. Yeah, nice. And then when you feel good about it, you can start actually putting that knee all the way down and then all the way back up. Think about making a tent, right? Pitching a tent. You have to pull that fabric taut towards you while you also pull it down to the ground, right? So you have this tension of this heavy tarp of the tent that you are also trying to stretch toward you as you come down to the ground. That's it. Good. Yeah, and then just notice, we talked on Friday about which side is easier. Is it any easier today, the harder side? No? Okay, so pick your harder side and let's go up and down just on that harder side. So come up, step out. And our goal is to make it fluid. So we all have that place where we go punk to the bottom. See if you can make that place smaller and smaller. Oh, you're pitching forward to come back up. Yeah. And you're talking about the forefoot, Diana? Oh, yeah. So it kind of like we were talking about with Deshelle, it's both the front and the back of the foot together, right? Just like when we were standing, we talk about the foot reaches into the ground away from the ankle. All right. Whoop. So how many was that? Was that our 4 extra practice? My left glute is like, oh really? No. So from here, I'm setting the weight easy on my side. We're going to take a nice cat roll down, pulling the strap toward your belly. And then down, you're going to reach out, hands hover, and your spine extends. You can then put your hands down there, take a nice stretch, and then lift your hands and lift your abs. Pull the hands back, hovering over the ground, and then round your spine back up. Keep holding while you extend your spine to the sky, wrap your glutes. Good. And then tuck those ribs in. Round down again. So this is that cat roll down from the Wunda chair, right? You're on the top and you're trying to find the pedal. Good. So your abs are lifting up. Your fingers are not on the ground. They're brushing the ground. And then we go into the Cadillac cat with those hands forward on the bar. You can put them down and pull your tail up and back. Joseph Pilates is often called this big arching part. I think it's in yoga, that's the cow. He called that the tiger back. That's it. And then all the way up. Good. And then last time down. Again, remember the first part, we don't want to fall down into the abyss, so we're trying to use our abs to keep us up as we extend out. And then hands down and pull that tail up. Good. And then from here, we're going to walk those hands forward so our hips drop, and we're going to lower ourselves all the way down. Good. All right, arms are reaching forward. Glutes on, legs really active. Even though they're on the ground, they're reaching along the ground. We're going to pull the fists into our armpits and lift our upper backs up. Pause here for a moment to find the mid back and turn it on. Just really draw the shoulder blades together. And then press forward again and lower down. And again, we're going to lift up. Pull those shoulder blades together. Good. And then reach forward. That's it. Up. Good. So my hands are off the ground. Yep, my hands are off the ground. Yep, because the next thing you're going to do is pull them behind you. So sternum is up, fists are to your armpit, then the knuckles push down to the ground and back. Good. Lift the arms out to a T shape, lifting your spine higher. They circle forward, and then you reach all the way down. So inhale, exhale. Lift and pull to the armpits. Push the knuckles along the ground. Circle out to the side, lifting higher. Good. And then lower back down. Good. When you do the lift moment, can you try to lift from not your low back, but your upper back? Can you find some little bendy spots in your upper vertebrae? Yeah, good. Lift. Yeah, nice. So we're trying to get more lift when our arms are out to the side. And then if you wanted one little challenge for maybe the next 1 or 2 reps, you can take your hands back, up, and then up toward the sky. You're just going to go slack, and then bow to the ground. So you're not just going to lay down, you're actually going to try to engage those abs in as if you're curling your spine into the ground. You'll feel your pubic bone lift up off the mat a little bit, not or or your front of your belly lift up off the mat a little. Up, 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 up. Good. Can you lift your arms up by your ears? It's gonna go slack. That's it. There you go. Feel that mid-back turn on. Beautiful. I see those back muscles. I see the back of the shoulder muscles. Good. And then coming down, it's bow. Right, your torso pulls the straps down, not your arms, not your head. I was like, we'll get this. I'll try one more. Yep. And then after that rep, you can let your strap go. Take your hands behind your back and then just pull them up your back and pull your elbows toward each other. Good. Give a nice little stretch for the opening of you. Good. And then press them down your back and lift again through the sternum. Rotate your elbows so they try to face each other. Good. Yeah. So you're reaching down your back now. There you go, Diana. Good. Good. And then back down. Bring the hands back up. Pull the elbows toward each other. So this is half of double leg kick. We're just not doing the kick part. That's it. Good. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Hands can come to your armpits, press against the ground, and lift up. And if it feels good, you can give yourself a cat and a sassy cat, or you can come down into a child's pose and reach to the side. On the other side. Look at. Good. Feel good? All right. And then we'll gently round ourselves up. Good. Then we're going to do a quick little stretch to the side. So if we take your foot out so it's aiming at your mount, or the other way, either way, just so it's parallel. And just let yourself sink into it. And you should hopefully feel stretched through under here. And you might be thinking, didn't realize I used that today. That's it. Good. And then you can lengthen that leg out, sit back, feel the hamstring lengthen. And then come back, face it, open the knee to the side, and then just press forward. Little stretch for the hip. Yeah, good. All right, and then we'll just put that knee down. This other foot comes out to the side, and we glide on out. You feel your inner thigh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you guys feel your inner thigh at all? Yeah, okay, good. Just checking. All right, and then you can rotate, pull your tail back, feel that hamstring stretch. So just a reminder, if you feel like your calves got a lot of work because you're pressing onto the ground so much today, pull the ball of your foot up. That will shift the stretch into your calf. But if you feel like you need more hamstring, let the ankle stay more open. Wow. Good. And then you'll let that knee fall open and just press forward. Yeah. Good. Yep. And then you can come back to center. Good. And we'll just press those arms up to the sky. Good. And then up the other way. That's it. Good. Side. And this time rotate toward the sky, but hold the glute. Right? So if I'm leaning to your right, the right glute's got to be on. And then same thing. And so if I'm leaning to your left, the left glute has to be on. Open it up, open it up. Good. And then back to center, pull down. You guys, nice job this morning. Hopefully that felt good. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. I would love that. If you want it, you can have it. I am so happy to hear that.